Live from Wish TV's 24-hour News 8, this is Breaking News.
730 Drive is proving very frustrating for several folks in the North Split. Flat tire after flat tire.
You know, we were talking about potholes this morning, just about the cold and the wet and the snow and the freezing. Yikes, and a lot of cars are falling victim to it.
Look at all those hubcaps.
It is bad. Kevin Rotterman spotted this. He was just driving by, and Kevin, in our mobile news tracker, you say you saw these cars pulled over on the side of the road and thought, something's going on here.
That's right. I saw at least five to seven cars pulled over here in the North Split on I-65 southbound. I stopped to ask this lady who was driving this white car.
2 minutes after 7 o'clock, I want to return to the breaking news. We followed all of last hour from the first flames that we saw tearing through a house on the near northeast side to where things stand right now. Here were the flames earlier in the 6 o'clock hour of daybreak. An intense fire and an awful lot of firefighters out there to work on it.
Kevin Rotterman at our mobile news tracker has been following this from the very beginning. This is near 30th and Sherman. And Kevin, he joins us live right now. Kevin, I understand that a firefighter is also hurt in this. All right, Brad, thank you. It is 7:01 now. Happening today, as we have mentioned, fallen Deputy Jacob Pickett will be laid to rest.
The services will begin within the hour when his body will be taken from Crown Hill Cemetery to the church. We are bringing you team coverage this morning. Brittany Lewis is live in Brownsburg, where the church is. We'll get to her in a moment. First, let's go to Joe Malillo, who is live at Crown Hill Cemetery.
Guys, Deputy Pickett's body is coming out of the funeral home this moment. I'm going to ask my photographer to step out of the way, let me step out of the way so we can get a shot.
Now we want to bring in Gary Woodruff with the Lawrence Police Department, the deputy chief there. We watched the video there of the body leaving Crown Hill Cemetery, headed to the church where the funeral will begin here at 11 o'clock this morning. But your perspective here, what does today mean for all of these communities?
Well, it's a chance to honor the life. You know, there's a saying that it's not how a person died, it's how they lived. That's the focus, and that's straight from the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial, actually. And so it's a chance to honor that and to celebrate that life. You know, it is a somber and very sad occasion, but there'll be opportunity there to celebrate Deputy Pickett's commitment and his calling as a law enforcement officer.
Until moments ago, Deputy Pickett had been at Crown Hill Cemetery, so that's where he is leaving to go to the church for the funeral. He was there for visitation. You were there last night. What was the showing of support? What did it mean to you? What did you...
We do have breaking news for you right now, happening now. We have live pictures as Deputy Jacob Pickett's body arrives at Connection Point Christian Church in Brownsburg. You can see the motorcade pulling into the church parking lot right now. That will soon be followed by a few squad cars, a few vehicles, and then you will see the hearse pull in as well. It is not far behind at all. The funeral is set to begin at 11 o'clock this morning, so just a few hours from now. This is a very short procession here. This is just...
Now, 24-hour News 8's Daybreak continues.
We are following three major stories this morning. First, much of Indiana is under a winter storm warning right now. There you see on your screen who's getting it and who's not getting anything at all. We have team coverage all morning, including the areas that are most affected.
Breaking overnight, a fight on the near south side ends with a person dead just south of downtown outside of a strip club. Joe Malillo is live this morning with what we've learned so far.
Also breaking news out of Austin, Texas. Authorities now confirm the suspect in the bombings that have played out over recent days is indeed dead, confirming reports we'd seen from the region that we've been following for you throughout the course of this morning. We'll tell you moment by moment what happens in that situation and the rest of them, which we wish you welcome here on this Wednesday, March 21st.
We have team coverage this morning of the weather issues. We've got so many school delays. Scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now, even some reporting in closures. On the left-hand side of your screen, you're looking at a live picture from Shelby County. On the right side, that's a live picture from right there at the Johnson and Marion County lines. We've got two crews bringing those pictures to us.
Let's talk to Stephanie Mead in a minute about the traffic troubles that'll be developing because of this outside. First, though, Randy Alice, your focus has been on this interesting divide. Usually we talk about a north-south issue in central Indiana.
That's why 465, your commute there at 21 minutes.
All right, thank you, ma'am. 6:04 right now. Our team coverage of this winter storm continues this morning. We're going to start with Brittany Lewis.
She is in Greenwood this morning. Where are you? What's it look like?
Hey, good morning, Scott. So we are on Main Street.
Family grows, it's true. Someone's having number 2.
Ooh. What do you think, Ran?
Look!
Hey!
Wow, congratulations.
But wait, there's more. Me too!
Oh, no!
Yay! High five, friend! High five! Boom! Are you so surprised right now?
Yeah, both at the same time. Absolutely.
Having what?
I'm having a boy.
Oh, baby!
Boy, are you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd
They're not storks.
cookies.
Oh, come on.
I'm afraid to open. Is there any more here? So, do you know what you're having?
I don't yet. I'll find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Punxsutawney Phil!
Way to go, Phil.
That's
Way
the
to go.
best background that you've had for a long time. You need a coat and a top hat for sure. Oh!
Hey, Phil.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah, it is. Well, what's his name again?
Hector.
Okay. That literally almost bit me. Oh my goodness.
I think it's love. I think he likes
That's
you.
not love. Oh my goodness. It's 80 degrees.
Big paper airplane out of it. From this perch, whoo, it could go a long way. No, White Sox fans, Cubs fans, we'd love to see you tomorrow morning. Again, we'll tell you more about it as it goes, but just plan an extra few minutes to your trip, and we'd love to see you down here. 7:56 right now.
Coming up in our next hour, our breaking news coverage of the traffic issues. This is near the North Split, just south. This is I-65 South. Our own Kevin Waterman is in Mobile News Tracker. First, he followed a big pothole issue. Several cars pulled over. Now this, a jackknife semi. 2 lanes closed. We're going to check in with him right after the break.